Good morning, dear students, and welcome to today's classes. We were discussing about the second unit and curriculum. In detail, we have already seen regarding the definition, meaning of curriculum, concepts of curriculum, then types of curriculum, levels of curriculum planning, and also we have seen the factors influencing the curriculum development. So now we can see the principles of curriculum development. What are the principles we have to keep in mind when we are preparing the curriculum? Okay, so this is according to Agarwal. Okay, these types of or these principles, the listing is done by Agarwal, and the first principle is the conservative principle. The conservative principle says that we have to preserve the previous knowledge and we have to give to the students. Okay, that is a conservative principle. So we will be discussing in nursing regarding the history of nursing, how the development of nursing has happened, and in each year what was the developments happened. So this is discussing to provide information to the students where we were and now where we are. Okay, so that is a conservative principle, and the important theoretical knowledge also we will be passing to the new generation, so that we are trying to conserve our professional knowledge and also the history we are giving to the students. So that is the conservative principle. So we have to preserve the already known things and also needed things from the past to the present. Okay, we have to give knowledge regarding the past to the present students. So that is a conservative principle. The second principle is the forward looking principle. So this is the continuation of the first principle. That is, we have to preserve the past things and we have to give to the present students, and we have to think about the future. What can happen in our profession? What can happen in the environment, in the society? So in the future, they have to live a good life. Okay, so the students who are studying in today's classes is for the tomorrow. So you are going to practice in the next few years. Okay, so we have to remember what are the needs of the students in the future. So that is a forward looking principle. Okay, the third principle is the creative principle. In education also we have told regarding the creative principle. We have to give creativity or opportunities for bringing their creativity. So it will be giving motivation for the students in learning also. The creative principles we have to focus. The next is principle of totality form. Principle of totality form, like when you are preparing the curriculum, it may be divided into different years or semesters, and also it may be for terms, and it can be for year. Okay, but we have to think in such a way that a course is prepared to a particular group of students, and it should give the all subjects, all years, everything will contribute towards the overall objective of that particular curriculum or the course. So that is the principle of totality form. That is, each subject, how it is contributing to that particular course or the curriculum, that we have to think. That is the principle of totality form. The next one is the activity principle. So we have to remember that the student should be active throughout the course. Okay, the creativity and activities going hand in hand. So we have to remember that we have to provide certain activities for the students to give motivation for the students, and also they should be continuously learning through this activity. Activity and experiences should be given, and it should be enriching the curriculum. That is the activity principle. Next is the principle of preparation for life. Even though we are preparing a student for a particular course or program, it should give some opportunities for the students so that they should be able to practice it in their own life. Okay, and also they have to lead a successful life by earning money, by getting an occupation, and the knowledge should be sufficient for them to lead a successful life in their personal life also. That is a principle of preparation for life. The next principle is principle of connecting to life. This both are more or less similar. That is, all life activities should be considered when we are preparing the curriculum, like the child's life or the age of the child, the needs of the particular child, and what are the changes, what is happening in the environment. Everything should be considered so that the child's curriculum, the curriculum which we are planning for a particular child, should be connected to their life, okay, and also the society's life. Next is child-centered curriculum. Like we already discussed in the education definition and meaning also. Nowadays, the curriculum which we are planning and implementing will be child-centered curriculum than a teacher-centered or subject-centered curriculum. So we have to give importance to the child, and child as a center of education system. So what is the needs and what is the level of the student? According to that, we have to provide the curriculum or the subjects. Okay, that is a child-centered curriculum. Next is principle of integration and correlation. That means there is a vertical and horizontal correlation and integration should be there. That means in a particular semester, on in a particular term, or in a particular year, all subjects should be integrated. Okay, all subjects should be integrated and everybody should be aware about the activities of each year's program, and there should be correlation between each year. That is, first year should be related to the second year should be related to the first year, and second year and first year should be related to third year. So it is a continuous process. There should be integration within the year, and there should be integration and correlation between the years also. So subject teachers and the class coordinators and all people who are involved in the curriculum development should be properly discussed properly, so that there should be proper integration and correlation is developing between the subjects and between the years. Okay. Next is principle of comprehensiveness and balance. So that we already told that there should be provided activity, there should be opportunities for creativity, and there should be much rich experiences should be provided to the students. So in terms of activity, in terms of experiences, in terms of classes, there should be comprehensiveness. There should not be monotonous classes. Okay. In between, theory classes should be there should be practical experiences should be there. So there should be a comprehensiveness in assignments, in examination, in experiences. Everywhere we have to give comprehensiveness. Okay, and there should be balance also. Like too much theory classes, too much clinical posting, it should not be recommended. There should be balance between each activity which we are providing to the students during the curriculum implementation. So that is about the 10th principle of comprehensiveness and balance. Next we can see the 11th principle, that is principle of loyalties. Principles of loyalties, that means every time we have to provide some importance for giving knowledge regarding the loyalties, that is the rights, responsibilities, the responsibility to the family, society, teachers, institution. So these all things should be included in the curriculum or in the activities which we are planning in the curriculum. The importance is given for these all loyalties and other things. There should be variety and flexibility. So already comprehensiveness we have seen, that is in activities of curriculum, there should be variety which is provided to the experiences, and also there should be flexibility. That is, curriculum should not be too rigid, that is, it is not done, like changes cannot be done. Okay, it should be flexible, but it should not be too flexible also. It should not be too flexible or too rigid also. So there should be variety and flexibility in the activities which we are providing through curriculum. Next is principle of connecting with social life. Principle of connecting with social life, it is nothing but we have to understand the society needs. Repeatedly I am telling the same. So society, that is the consumers of our institution or products of our institution, that should be connected properly. What is the expectations of the society from our product, that we have to think and we have to prepare the curriculum so that according to the societal expectations we can produce our products. Okay, that is the principle of connecting with social life. Next is training for leisure. So whenever we are talking about teaching learning, very important, very importantly we have to consider the leisure time also. So all the time the students cannot learn or do some activities which is related to, which is connected to the teaching learning. So some leisure activities should be provided to the students and leisure time is provided, and through curriculum we have to give some education regarding how to spend the leisure time productively. So according to the individual students, how they spend leisure time varies, but we have to train so that they are producing some productive products or productive activities are done by the students, so that is contributed to the society and the educational institution. That is a training for leisure. Leisure is nothing but free time. Next is the principle of core and common subjects. So there should be some core and common subjects. That is the next principle. So we have to give importance for core and common subjects. Core subjects, that is like nursing subjects will be our core subjects, like foundations of nursing, medical surgical nursing, then pediatric nursing or community health nursing. These are the some common subjects. And there are certain common subjects which will be added to the curriculum to enrich the students. That can be sociology, psychology, economics, then computer, English. So these all subjects are common subjects which will be giving advantage for the core subjects, or which will be giving some more meaning for the core subjects. That is the principle of core and common subjects. So whenever we are preparing the curriculum, we should have a core subject, that is the essence of our particular course, and some supplementary subjects should be added so that this will be giving some addition to the core subjects. That is a core and common subjects. Okay. Next is principle of all-round development of body, mind and spirit. So in Mahatma Gandhi's definition on education, we have seen that this particular development of body, mind and spirit. So this is very important in nursing or in any profession, so that principle of body, mind and spirit, it stands for like 3H, head, heart and hand. So body, mind and spirit, the person should be physically fit, mentally fit, and the moral and ethical aspect also should be considered when we are developing the curriculum. So these are the 16th principle and 17th principle. Principle of democracy, secularism and socialism. So these are the basic things of our country. Okay, like we are a democratic, secularistic and socialistic country. So these concepts, like how we can make democracy in the students, secularism, what is secularism, socialism. So without any differences, all are equal and all are going to become a good citizen for our country. So our country's basic principles should be known to the students. So this training also should be given through our curriculum. So that is a principle of democracy, secularism and socialism. So this is the preamble of our country. So constitution. So we have to give importance for these all principles also through the curriculum. Next is principle of dignity of labor. So we have to give importance to our profession, but also we have to respect other professions too. So all, not only professions, all occupations, job, we have to give respect. So like if we are not satisfied with our profession, we have the right to leave the profession and we can opt any other profession. And we have to give respect for each individual's work. That is the example of dignity of labor, and we should not focus on white collar job or anything. We have to give importance for all job which is or all occupations surrounding us. So that is the principle of dignity of labor. And the last principle is principle of character building. Principle of character building, it is nothing but through all curricular activities we have to develop a good personality, and the character should be molded. That is the purpose of our curriculum, our education also. So all teaching learning activities we are focusing to build a good character with our students. So hope you all are clear with what we have discussed regarding the principles of curriculum development. This is very important and it can be asked for essay or short notes also, like principles of curriculum development. This is according to Agarwal. Different textbooks says different principles. This is according to Agarwal. Okay. The conservative principle, the forward looking principle, the creative principle, principle of totality form, the activity principle, principle of preparation for life, principle of connecting to life, child-centered curriculum, principle of integration and correlation, principle of comprehensiveness and balance, 11th principle of loyalties, principle of variety and flexibility, principle of connecting with social life, training for leisure, principle of core and common subjects, principle of all-round development of body, mind and spirit, principle of democracy, secularism and socialism, principle of dignity of labor, principle of character building, and these are the principles which we already discussed in the curriculum development. Okay, principles of curriculum development or curriculum planning, both way you can write the points. Okay, there are 19 principles. Thank you very much, and we'll continue in the next video. Okay, thank you.